start here in the kitchen, do the regular
Yeah.
round of building. All right, my name is Emmanuel. Everyone calls me E. I work here at Heartbeat Studios. We're just going to do a quick walkthrough of the building and show you like certain things that we have. We do have a setup for one of Kevin's shows that actually shoots next week called Coldest Balls. But where you're at right now is the kitchen lounge area. Even though it looks like a production, it's still a fully functioning lounge area. You sit in here to watch the football game, boxing, or whatever, the fridge, the kitchen. Everything is fully functional, personal or professional wise. So if you want to shoot here, it's that. If you come in here and hang out on the weekend, then it's that type of vibe for like Sunday football or NBA basketball. So it's literally like you cook, you clean your mess up, and it's literally like at home. So we make sure everyone that comes in is, hospitality for everyone.
Okay.
So from here, we'll head to the sound stage.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's do single file as much as we can because the hallways aren't that wide.
Cool kids to the back. Right now we have Coldest Balls, sponsored by Old Spice, and we actually shoot next week with Kevin. I have no idea who's on the show, but if you've seen the show, cool. If not, go to YouTube, pull up Coldest Balls, and he actually interviews athletes, and they sit in these two tubs. And next week, if you come through here, it's literally going to be a ton of people back there with cameras recording the show. Like, I want to say last week, a couple months ago, either Saquon Barkley or the brother from Detroit Lions was here on the show. So we have various athletes that come in and hang out with Kevin for about a half hour, and they do a really cool, fun interview. So if you want to take pictures, go ahead. But this is our main sound stage. As we continue through the building, you'll just see like the warehouse, the green screen, white site, and particular production offices.
E, I have a question. How long does it take to set this up and tear it down?
That is the production. They actually come in on Monday, and the light and camera guys come in and set up, and they're prepping for a Wednesday shoot actually. So since everything is modestly set up, it's just the camera, grip, electric guys come in and run a few technical tests, and then we're ready for the show for Wednesday. Kevin comes in for a couple hours, him and the guests. He normally shoots 2 episodes, no more than 2 episodes. He'll shoot 2, he's out, and then we'll shoot 2 more probably the next day or whenever the next scheduled date is. But it all depends on how long the art department comes in and retouches up everything. But this set's been sitting quietly for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks as is.
Okay. And one last question. About how many people does it take to set this thing up and operate it? I mean, give or take a few.
It's a typical TV production, so you're talking anywhere on a minimum 15 people up to maybe 30. It all depends on what they're trying to accomplish for that particular production. So I don't have an accurate number, but I know when the show is up, it's literally 25, 30 people in here doing whatever necessary to get the show up and running.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
How exactly how cold these balls get? Celsius or?
It's a TV show. I can't give away certain things, but it's a TV.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a TV show where he interviews athletes, and there's a facade of sitting in cold water, giving a cool interview based on like the locker room setting and with the Old Spice sponsorship. So it's that. So anyone in here that's played sports, you know what the setting is like. Post game, pre game, talking with your teammate or whatever. So yeah, it's that. Now, if you hadn't played sports, I can't really explain it to you.
Okay.
How long does it take for a show to be filmed in one day?
Actually, the cool thing is, it's a really cool show. It's literally like, there's like maybe 3 or 4 camera guys to get all the shots. And what they'll do, they'll give bullet points and have Kevin and the guests, what they're going to talk about. They'll run that for like 20 minutes. They'll stop. Hey, hit these bullet points. They'll ease down in the water. Hey, hit these bullet points. And then from there, they'll literally just let it roll as a conversation. So I'm thinking maybe an hour tops per episode to record it. and I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 20 or 25, no more than that, when they upload it and release it. But it's just literally a cool conversation. He has the bullet points and the questions, but because Kevin is so good at what he does, based on the answer, he may go from there and it'll carry the entire show.
Okay, all right, guys.
And as you see back here, you'll see like the behind the stage, certain things of the show, how it, like all the props and things like that were happening behind the scenes. This is like cool. Let me make sure everyone is in. And this is our green screen slash white site, green site, white site. Normally it's split 50-50, but we've been doing a lot of productions that require the green screen on it. I'm not sure how many of you all are into the technology of filmmaking or TV making and know the aspects of the green screen, but you can shoot something here and create your own background, whatever. Like you can sit two people here and you're here in LA, but you can create it where there's someplace else across the globe. You know, a lot of reality shows, they do it where you think they're in the living room and it's a green screen. So this is what this screen is for. So we've done a Paris Hilton project where people think she's in her home and she's here. So pretty cool, you know, TV aesthetics.
Do they paint this over every time, or like?
It all depends. Normally if it's like this, we'll have it cleaned and it's modest and things of that nature. But if it's like something where we can't paint, where we can't like clean it, we'll just repaint over it. And a lot of times it's literally split 50-50 where that side is white, this side is green. But it all depends on the production, what they want for it. So if we're doing like a car show or something, it'll be all white. If we're doing a reality show and they want to match what they're shooting with the green screen, then it'll be that. They'll put a carpet here, a monitor, have the person sit here in a chair, and they'll record it. And then when they edit it, it looks like they're someplace else other than the green screen.
And I had a question of you guys. Does anybody know what a psych is?
What?
A psych. Anybody? Raise your hand.
Show psych? Psychic. Psychic, no? Psych.
See, these are terms that you guys have got to know when you're in a soundstage, man. E, can you tell them what this?
I'm not going to be put on the spot, but it's more like a screen. It's literally like a green or white backdrop. That's literally what it is, psych, where I forgot the actual term of it, so I'm not going to pretend like I know what it is, but I just know green and white psych, and I know for what each one is used for.
Right, and these are the kind of things that you have to really put into nomenclature, meaning your vocabulary. Because if you guys don't know this language and you want to work in this business, it's going to be tough. So it means that you guys have to research all these terms. Everything he's going to tell you and everything we're going to learn today are terms that you can look up and learn and, you know, commit. So, you know, again, just kind of listen to these terms and make sure you got them down. Okay?
Did you all want to see the parking lot as well?
Yeah, let's we got enough time.
We'll come through here, then we'll double back. Right here's the garage where we keep a lot of props at for various shows. We have barrels for Heart to Heart, which they actually use on the green screen. They put these barrels here and they create a facade of a winery, and it's literally those barrels. And then the rest of this stuff is just literally just regular props that we use for various shows. We have a golf cart where we go from stage to stage and do donuts in the parking lot, so it's pretty cool with that. This set right here is part of the Old Spice Coldest Ball set. So they come back here and they add on to their show or whatever. Then we have a building area where if they need to build extra stuff for the set. Excuse me 1 second, watch your back.
Has anybody ever heard of a prop master?